This year, an Indian star is born. The star is Fiji Indian TV, featuring a live web TV show covering news, current affairs, sports, Bollywood gupshup, Konchi Pakaya, Aao Chat Kare, FITV Talent Time, live coverage and more. Join us with your host Param Sivan. Fiji Indian TV, providing entertainment for the Fiji Indians around the globe. Every Sunday from 1 p.m. www.fijiindiantv.com. Be there.
Bula and welcome to Fiji Indian TV. मैं हूँ परम शिवन और आज हमारे दूसरे साथी
विश्वजीत। हमेशा की तरह संडे एपिसोड 14 में आप सभी का एक बार फिर हम स्वागत करते हैं फीजी टीवी पर।
वंडरफुल। जी हाँ, हम लोग इधर बैठे हुए हैं, प्रोग्राम आपको ला रहे हैं लाइव फीड. दिस इज यूर वाचिंग ऑन आवर वेब शो. You can go into our chat rooms, which is www.fijiindiantv.com. हमारे आज जो आवाज़ है थोड़े से बैठे हुए लग रहे हैं.
जी हाँ, थके लग रहे हैं.
थके रात हो गई ज़्यादा. दूसरे साथी को हम याद करना चाहते हैं जो हमारे पार्टनर इन क्राइम है. इज अ डॉक्टर बाय ट्रेड. कैसे हैं आप डॉक्टर नील?
परम जी, वेलकम टू एवरीबॉडी. आप बहुत थके नहीं हैं क्योंकि जितना होना चाहिए. आप कल बहुत काम किया, बहुत मेहनत किया. एक बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त शो में आप एमसी किया तकरीबन 1 बजे तक. एंड यू आर बैक लुकिंग क्वाइट फ्रेश.
Except for the bags under the eyes.
So welcome to all our listeners, episode 14 from Fiji Indian TV.
And तुम लोग आज याद करा episode 14. Wonderful guys. What's installed for the program today? क्या आप लोग लेकर आए हैं? What have we got today?
Usual, we got politics in Fiji, news. We'll touch base with some topics like Girmitya Divas, which was 14th of May.
That's right. Yeah. Unfortunately, that was also the day that we had the first coup in Fiji, which is of quite significant. 14th.
Yeah, 14th May.
Both days of suffering for Indians from Fiji, sadly.
Well, we've got a powerful show packed up today with some no interviews today, but we'll be chit-chatting here on Fiji Indian TV. We've got some news on Fiji election coming up in politics, और साथ में health tips, and we'll be playing some videos around here and keeping you entertained. Please do go into our chat room, which is www.fijiindiantv.com. पहली बार इस प्रोग्राम को देख रहे हैं guys, we'd like to welcome you all. Or subscribe if you are watching on our YouTube channel. Last week it was quite wonderful. We had a Mother's Day program.
Yeah, right. And it's funny because last night a lot of people actually commented on the program, said it was quite good.
That was at the Kishore Kumar night, that program you're referring to. Yes.
I've got a few photos when we'll briefly show people.
And I think Paramji, you are bringing some nutritional facts.
Yes, we've got some nutritional facts, health tips and politics Fiji. And after this, we have a little short break. उसके बाद में हम बातें करेंगे कि what have we got installed today. We'll do थोड़ा सा हम बातचीत करेंगे कल के शो के बारे में. Those who are watching our program and जो दूर हैं, so they can actually hear जो Facebook में posting वगैरह उन्होंने देखे हैं.
Right.
So keep us entertained.
The wonder of the internet.
Yes. Doc, would you want to touch base on something on Girmitya?
Yes, of course. We just had our, I think, 34th anniversary of the day that our ancestors came to Fiji. A day of suffering, exploitation. We remember how our ancestors suffered and they were exploited, used as cheap labor under the pretext of Girmit contract. In fact, they were contracted. They were actually slaves, enslaved. So, because slavery ended, the British needed cheap labor readily. India had a large population. So the first thing is, a lot of people had never been to sea,
Yes, we salute
they've never seen.
Yeah.
We salute them all. And may they
still alive,
Yeah, and I think the last Girmitya passed away a few years back, actually.
Yeah.
I think so,
last Girmitya.
But may their souls rest in peace, Gigi.
I think there's another survivor. I've got some article.
There is
on
one
that.
left or two? Okay.
Yeah, I've got an article on that actually.
Okay.
Still alive, still going strong.
Okay. Yeah, we should bring them somehow and get to talk to them.
Well, if you are watching this program, अगर आपके पास कोई knowledge है इसके बारे में, अगर कोई जिंदा है, that was one of the oldest Girmityas, do let us know, because we should tell people and go to our group on Facebook and do some posting over there.
We want to keep the story alive.
We want to keep the story alive, and hats off to those people around the world जो ये concerts कर रहे हैं या shows कर रहे हैं, festivals कर रहे हैं in aid of some
the memory of
Girmit or Girmityas. Yeah. So let's take a little short break and we'll come back and we'll have another chit chat and we'll rip apart the last night's program. Well, there were all good qualities in there, but I'd like to pick up the bad qualities.
चेहरे ने बहुत प्यार से देखा मुझे, दिल का आलम
जी हाँ, यदि अभी भी आप ट्यून्ड इन हुए हैं फीजी इंडियन टेलीविजन में, आपको हम स्वागत करना चाहते हैं। मैं परम शिवन और साथ में है अटैकिंग विश्वजीत
एंड डिफेंडिंग।
अच्छा, तुम्हारा वी है कि बी है?
बी।
अरे कोई चीज बोलो।
अरे नहीं, कंप्लेन है इसे बिकॉज़
नहीं, वो एक्टर था विश्वजीत।
हाँ,
Remember 70s में बी फॉर बॉय।
बी फॉर बॉय।
I remember.
बी फॉर बॉय। नहीं तो मैं कल झाड़ लगा। वो कौन सी?
बिस्वा।
हाँ,
विश्वास करो, विश्वा।
विश्वास करो। ओके, वो चैट रूम्स में आप जा सकते हैं, कमेंट कर सकते हैं। There's people already there. Narada is there and Findian Diva hopefully will be joining us soon. उनके एक तरफ से कुछ वीडियोस हम प्ले करेंगे.
All right, that's nice.
Our guys, what happened? Let's talk about a few things which I have in mind today, and that is one of these is the politics of Australia.
Right.
Recently last week there was a federal budget.
Yep.
Yes.
And a lot of people have been hurt about it.
People are very upset.
So before we head into that politics of a local here, let's see कि कल का शो आप लोगों को कैसे लगा. Those who haven't seen the videos will be uploaded by our good friend Mr. Vishwa Naidu. And but you can see what are your thoughts of yesterday's show? The crowd, the people, the venue. You two are performing. I've seen. Got fans now. You two, man.
I think
हम तो एक condition है. तुम लोग का तो fan है.
The venue was a bit crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a few issues there. I think to be fair to the people, there's little room to move about. If there was an extra 40 or 50, it would be very crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Sound system was very good.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, VTC imported our good friend Yunus from Fiji once again, who has a very wide experience in radio and sound. And he was at the console together with our MC. मेरी बीबी आपके emceeing से बहुत खुश थी.
So you got a panka too?
And a lot of people were very, very happy with Biswajit anchoring as well with you.
Yes, everybody performed really well.
So we had a good sound system. Venue was maybe a bit compromised.
Yes. But I think sorry.
No, you go.
I think what happens is यदि आप बड़ी venue लेते हैं तो अगर जनता ना हो तो खाली होता है ना.
Yes.
I think it was it was nice.
Just nice for the crowd.
Nicely for the crowd. The crowd actually.
But as I said, another 40 or 50 people, and it would have been a crowd.
Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't turn up.
Yeah.
Because there were two other functions on that night.
No, some people actually bought the tickets.
Yes.
अगर वो आते
Correct.
तो I think we'd have been short of.
I had a few guests who couldn't make it, but they
They bought the
supported
ticket.
because they had to go to the other two, Tirkuttu and the Girmitya function.
No. All the singers performed very well, and as you said, the sound was superb. I mean, Yunus, credit to Yunus bhai, very well done, and to Vishwa as well. I mean, he put up a very good show. I mean, there's a lot of effort on that show. On the day, the lighting was good. The venue. I mean, if you look at the venue itself, it was nice.
Yes.
It was.
And
nice,
as I said, MC से काफी लोग बहुत ही प्रभावित थे.
A good team.
बड़ा टीम है. निखेक पड़ी है. बटोरेक पड़ी.
No, it was.
कभी हम random quiz लाता तुम्हें.
Sound system was good. The singers performed. I think how many songs did you go through?
I think 37.
37 songs.
37.
Tell me something. You guys were singing because I didn't go towards the back of the stage. Full breaks वगैरह feed sound का.
Very nice.
Oh, very
कैसा
nice.
था?
Oh,
Yes.
It was nice.
yeah.
Very
okay.
good. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't actually know because I thought किसी से पूछना पड़ेगा. And there were new talents over there on that day, and it's quite impressive कि हमारे Fiji Indians की जो लोग हैं, plus we had some singers from Indian background, India से हैं, and also those Modi supporters. We would like to say hello, thank you.
Thank you.
Modi has won, although I
Namaste.
haven't seen the election. I've just heard a little bit, and Modi.
Yeah, there was a function on Friday night at the same venue actually to celebrate the victory for
Modi.
Yeah. And Sanjay Patelji, thank you. When he hosted for the venue, and I think he did a good job. His staff did a good job last night with the venue. I mean, they actually put up with us because
at the end,
because of
bottle khulti hai.
The bar was very busy.
The bar was busy, and there was a lot of mess which had to be cleaned. As one of our viewers on the chat room is saying, we look tired. Yes, we are tired because we didn't get home till very early hours of the morning. So yeah, it was a good performance.
You guys enjoyed?
Yeah, it was.
I was
great.
enjoying it by just listening to you guys because अगर मैं आगे होता तो come back, go back तो उसमें ज़्यादा energy निकल जाती है ना?
Yes. The stage was somewhat small, but I think the Dhoom girls who did the modeling, they did a good job
The
considering
costume looks fabulous, man.
fabulous, yes.
This is the second time I've seen the costumes and it looked fabulous.
And kudos to the
Monita.
monitor.
Yes.
right?
And Faisal, he did
The leader.
He did a lot of hard work yesterday. Faisal.
Yeah, he wasn't on the catwalk, but he did a lot of hard work.
Yes, he did a lot of hard work. Right?
Behind the scenes.
So we'd like to commend Mr. Vishwan Naidu for a successful show and bringing this towards us. And he's making dreams come true. He says, bro, dreams come true. So yes, you do make dreams come true. And it was a wonderful show.
Yes, congratulations to VTC for yet another successful venture.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and he also launched a couple of new singers on the night. I think Ramneel
Ramneel performed for the first time?
Yeah.
Actually, I was very impressed with him. People, those who are wondering कि हम लोग किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, head off to YouTube and type in VTC Music Australia, you'll see all these guys, you know. People have been commenting to me, यार तुम लोग ऑस्ट्रेलिया में इतना ढेर happening हुए हैं.
Yes.
You know, ये है, why can't, you know, we can do it? And I said, you can also do it. Lots of happenings around the world.
Ramil has his own style.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, he's the song Sanam Terika song. Oh yeah, he
did well yesterday.
He's the young man who's the pharmacist.
Yeah, that's the same guy. Yes.
He went to my university, so Otago.
Yeah, no, he did well. Congratulations to him. Yeah.
So head off to our chat rooms and give some news and birthday greetings, funeral greetings, वगैरह आप देना चाहते हैं, जो भी है. Post it so we can actually keep you posted.
Speaking of which, my first granddaughter's birthday is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Come on, there you go.
Yeah,
Ria Karan.
Yes.
She's turning 4 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Ria. Yes. Dada's here.
Dada's here. Nana ni Dada ji.
So thanks for reminding me, yes.
Okay,
so we'll touch base. I mean, there's another birthday coming shortly, isn't it?
It's going to be a big one.
A big one.
2 रोज पहले एक birthday हुई है.
Yes.
Not a big one.
We'll have to bring the cake in here. Hint.
It's coming shortly too. The next couple of days, I think.
Yes, it's coming shortly. And ladies and gentlemen, www.fijiindiantv.com. And our email address is
fijiindiantv@hotmail.com.
और वहाँ पर आप email कर सकते हैं. खास तौर पर हम किस competition के लिए बात करना चाहते हैं, guys?
Mobile karaoke.
Song, singing.
Yep.
चाहे तुम कुछ ना कहो, मैंने सुन लिया.
Fiji Indian TV proudly presents mobile phone singing video competition, जिसके जरिए से आप जीत सकते हैं $500 कैश इनाम. आप अपनी फोन से अपने आप को गाने गाते हुए रिकॉर्ड करके वीडियो हमें भेजिए. फेसबुक, यूट्यूब और फिजी इंडियन टीवी में आपका वीडियो दिखलाया जाएगा. बेस्ट वीडियो विंस $500 कैश इनाम. आपका फोन आप ही के पास. 2 मिनट के हिंदी गाने रिकॉर्ड करके आप हमारे पास भेजिए. Entries close 10th of October 2014. अधिक जानकारी के लिए head to our website www.fijiindiantv.com. आप हमें SMS कर सकते हैं +614 069 55069 या तो फिर आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं fijiindiantv@hotmail.com. Fiji Indian TV mobile phone singing video competition. $500 cash. Don't miss the opportunity.
Go for the big bucks, guys. $500 and a trophy.
And a trophy. I mean, भूल जाता हूँ हमेशा कि there is a trophy as well.
And the trophy will be
beautiful
for you to
trophy,
keep.
Beautiful. Please, emphasize the word. Beautiful
not
trophy.
Not handsome trophy, And you can keep the trophy.
Forever.
So, if someone is actually abroad जीते तो
we will do a presentation, video presentation, and we'll have to send it to them, I guess.
Yes, definitely. So what's happening in Fiji? Please keep us informed. मैंने सुना बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश कल हुई है और कुछ बाढ़ इत्यादि वहाँ पर.
Not again.
Poor Fiji. Yes, and if you are listening, good friends are on in the chat room. Please keep us posted. And www.fijiindiantv.com पे आप जाकर इस प्रोग्राम को देख सकते हैं, इस फीड को. And welcoming all the people in the chat, keeping us entertained.
There is a question for you, Doc.
Right.
The chat room में एक question आया है.
सोच समझ के जवाब देना.
Your new ad. अभी चल रहा है new ad Fijian TV में. Did you get any new customers on the new ad?
Zero customers.
No.
No,
not. I could say I got one.
Yeah.
One. But because I have been there for a long time, part of the ad is basically to let people know who we are and what we're doing. And basically, if we get a few customers, why not? But most people know me.
Yeah.
Being in the
Established,
dentistry in Australia since 1990. But it helps. You don't want instant results, no?
Yeah, it will come
It takes
through.
time, and
So
you
that's
just want people.
that's the answer. Hamara chat room mein log baith rahe hain na.
And you're getting
Actually
yes.
put the question through, and you probably know.
I'll say one.
Yeah. Okay.
You-
At least one. It could be two.
That is very good because you know even one. Oh, but actually tell me. A lot of people are probably seeing you as a dentist and saying, "Hey, तुम्हें TV में देखा, तुम्हें TV में देखा." हमसे तो कोई नहीं बोली से.
They are
I
saying
suppose
that.
you guys have been approached.
Yeah, they are saying.
Yeah.
Actually, I met two people last night who didn't even know that I do a bit of music, that I sing and I play the guitar
And
and
they've seen you on
tabla
TV.
and all that. They basically don't see you. So out of sight, out of mind.
Mm.
So they were surprised. I said, well, I've been doing a little bit for over 10 years now. And
Mm.
yes, so it's a hobby.
Mm. That's good.
Dentistry is a hobby too, by the way.
That todo
I
bajao.
make a few dollars, but it's like I love my dentistry. I teach dentistry too.
Mm.
I think you, Doc Saab, ये जो new budget आया ना,
जी.
I think we have to look at something.
Yeah.
Might have to retire shortly.
Yes,
You have to.
Australian politics, guys. I'm just
Yeah.
checking, just in case हम लोग कहीं SMS कर रहा है mobile phone ad देख के, तो I'm just checking.
Yes, do that.
Yeah, mobile singing competition.
Our technician is off sick today, so he's texted and said, make sure the television at the back is on.
Yeah.
And your phones go, phones off करके रखो बताइए. Off your phones बताइए ना.
Right.
technician.
Mine's off.
Mine's off.
Because he's tired now. He was in the show last
He's-
night. so-
He wasn't in the show last night.
Was he there? I didn't see
No,
him.
he wasn't in the show.
Okay, guys.
Good
tell
one.
me,
Thank you.
What
Thank
are
you
your
for your
views
tips.
on the new federal budget that has come out? Some has been hurt. People have been hurt, and I don't know how it affects individually. I can tell exactly what's affected me or not. But
It's going to affect me because I drive a V8. When I bought when I bought my V8, मेरा एक ख्वाहिश था जिंदगी भर के कि मैं एक V8 मोटर चलाऊं. उस फीजी में थे वेलिएंट वगैरह,
Yeah.
तो मैं आकर एक गच्चू की तरह एक फोर्ड ले लिया XR8. अब सब बोलते हैं क्यों रखते हैं? I said I like the car. मैं इसको जान गया हूँ, लाइक पार्टनर या वाइफ को जान जाते हैं ना, इसको मैं डिवोर्स नहीं कर सकता ये वाटर को. और पेट्रोल का प्राइस ऊपर जाएगा. Plus, of course, income, being a professional is going to affect everybody who earns above a certain amount. We will be surcharged, I think, 2%.
It's
To pay
anything
back.
over 180,000. So if your wage is if your wage is 200,000, so you only pay 2% on the 20,000.
And it's going to affect people because now we will be looking very, very closely at reducing our tax. So our accountants are going to be very helpful. People like Jeet, we will look upon you to help us reduce fairly and legally our taxation so that we don't pay as much.
Yeah.
But, the philosophy is that we are in debt and we need to pay back.
Oh, no. I mean, any country, I mean, like a home budget is the same, Doc. I mean, agar you earn $200 a week and you're spending $250, you can't do that. Isi tarah se, that's how a country runs.
Right.
It's the same thing. I mean, you got to keep your spending within the means of your earning. Easily, they had to be very tight with the budget.
So you happy with the budget?
It's okay. I mean, I can't complain.
Well, he's an accountant, so he will be. I'm not happy with the budget.
Yeah, but there are loopholes, and people will get around it.
In a nutshell, what's a positive view on it and a negative view on it?
The positive view of this is that the country is not going to be in debt. I mean, they are putting few full stops on few things, right? They're making it very difficult for young kids to basically drop out of school. I mean, this is one of the things which I am very in favor of. Is at the moment what's happening with the kids at school? Kya hota hai? I mean, what they go is they don't finish their high school after year 10. They drop off after year 10 and go straight to
Work or apprenticeship.
yeah. So what will happen now is they just can't finish year 10 and then go on social security benefits. I mean, they have
जीत भाई
to
एक
finish.
समय था कि जब Form 4 education जो कि equivalent to year 10 was regarded as a good level of education. उससे पहले class 8 था. फिर जैसे हमारा Form 6, Form 7. But really, if you look at people at HSC level education, modern education wise, they really are not really ready for the workforce. They still need to be trained and get apprenticeship or go to uni or TAFE.
बिल्कुल अभी का जो जिस new generation है जो new we say in the new period the benchmark is you have to have a degree.
A bachelor's.
Yeah, you have to have a degree, university degree, to go anywhere. I mean, in my profession, I interview people for work, right? So the benchmark we look at is your education.
हमारे profession में bachelor's is not enough.
Yeah.
मैं अभी से जितने dental students है उससे बताता हूँ कि भाई अपना फाइनल ईयर में start thinking about your masters, post graduation. Don't be like us, na? We nobody taught us or mentored us. We had to go ourselves. You know. So I said, please specialize or get a masters.
So your positive view was country's not going to be dead, and your negative views
is a lot of families. I mean, a lot of people will get affected, like the pensioners. I mean, like the Medicare surcharge plus
$7.
Yeah, the surcharge and is one of the active. The retirement age is going up
70
to 70. That will be that's a negative.
That makes me unhappy because I have to work an extra 5 years.
I mean, let's put it this way. I mean,
5 years.
at 70 years, I mean, there's not much time left for people to retire.
Enjoy their retirement.
Yeah, they enjoy
retirement.
Retirement
मतलब है फिशिंग करना, गोल्फ खेलना, कॉन्सर्ट करना, तबला बजाना, गार्डनिंग करना. You retire नातिन पोतिन के संगे.
उठो बैठो.
Yeah.
Ultimate नहीं पाएगा time ना.
And a lot of people will not live till 70.
That's right. I mean, retirement. I mean, most people, अभी देखा जाए, I mean, some people will afford to retire at 55, 60, which is a nice age to retire.
But what is a comfortable retiring amount in Australia? You know, $500,000 is not comfortable.
No.
You know, $1 million is not even comfortable.
Most people won't have enough super.
Yeah, so at least $1.5 million to $2 million.
इसीलिए भैया लोटो खरीदो. मैंने भी खरीदा, चेक नहीं किया है. लोटो खरीदते रहो, you never know.
Okay, my positive view. Finished?
Yeah, I'm finished. Yeah, no, I'm finished.
I'm done.
My positive view is कि there is nothing much which is एक ही चीज positive है, and that is कि politicians की जो wages है, it's frozen.
Yes.
So that's my positive view. Okay, they
already earn too much.
As far as country is in deficit, I don't care because I have a home loan. And I like owing money. I'm using the bank's money. Although interested, I'm using the bank's money. Every country, I think, owes money to everybody. So if you have a little bit of a deficit, who cares?
As long as you can afford to pay it.
Two concern over here is education to me and health. Those are the two prime factors which I'm concerned about. I work in the health industry, but money is not an issue. It's health and education. Now kids, उनकी जो आप देखेंगे तो they've cut back a lot of things for kids. They've given money for funding. Who needs money for medical funding? Yeah, you know, there's so many medical groups out there, so many cosmetic groups that can actually fund these things. You know,
exactly.
So I think personally over there, health is going to suffer big time. I see patients. A lot of patients can't afford to pay $7 plus $5 on top of the PBS. कैसे भरेंगे जब वो 7 times they are here?
Especially they've got chronic thing.
And there's a lot of sick people out there. And going back to what you said, people are retiring at 70. People are living longer, you know. Education.
But the quality of life is very important.
Quality of life is very important.
After 70, after 70, I mean, I'm not saying people don't live, I mean, and they don't have a life, but I mean, you don't enjoy your retirement after 70.
That's one thing. I think 65 is a comfortable age, but I personally feel that if people are actually looking after their health, maybe that's what Tony Abbott is thinking, you know, education to card, you know, health card this to lamba kaise umar hui. You know, if you cut your health system down, to health kaise lamba hui, retiring age. Plus, I was reading about super. There's a freeze, you know, increase they were doing. There was, I think, going up to 12.5% in 2014. Now there's a freeze over there.
Yeah.
So your company will no longer pay as much super.
Indexed nearly.
So it was supposed to be by 2014 we would be on 12.5.
Right.
No, sorry, 15, sorry. 15.
This year is 14, next year.
Next year. We would have been on 12.5% super. But our super is frozen till 15 and then 17 tak jaye ke increase hoye.
You know what, there's one point there, Param. you don't have to rely on the company, the SGC, which is the super grantee levy.
You're talking about doing your own super?
Yeah, you have to, I mean, if you want to retire, I mean, that's something that Paul Keating started, right? Super. I mean, he's done a great thing to start super. I mean,
self-funding retiree bolte hain.
The thing is, I mean, you don't have to retire. I mean, you don't have to rely on the SCG, which is, right? You can actually do your own contribution. You can retire at 55. You can retire at 60. This is where the planning comes in. I mean, it is a best way of saving your tax is to do your salary sacrifices and all this. I mean, you only pay 15% tax on it.
But if you've got 3 kids, my friend, and you've got a mortgage in a country like Australia,
and a dog and a cat,
and a expensive health system. Sydney is the expensive, one of the, I think, raters
in the world.
5
in the world.
Expensive country to live in. And as you know, property like where we are at the moment, you know, pehle tha 200,000, you can grab something. Now,
You can't get land for half price. Half of that price.
So that's
400
actually
plus
gone
is
up.
land.
So people are up to neck with mortgages, with
Debt.
transportation has increased. You know, the train mein safar kare, they're paying like what? $80 a week, $70 a week. I myself living in close to work area, so I don't have to commute such a distance to save some petrol money because it's quite far. So in a country like this, how does a person save?
As an employer, I am quite happy with the super freeze because that means because I'm a self-employed solo practitioner,
So
I have to pay 2 people super. So in a way, it doesn't sound nice, but it's good for us. But if I was employed, of course, I would be not so happy.
Yep. But then again, as I said, I've given my view. But uske piche kya hai, in depth, what the deficit is. I mean, deficit to har country ka hai.
पर्दे के पीछे क्या है कौन जानता है?
You know, they're making
Accountants
look,
जाते हैं.
they only have to work till 55, these politicians, right? Uske baad mein kya hota hai? They have a healthy package.
One thing good is our interest rate is low. I think everybody should take advantage of that. We are very lucky.
And plus, there's a GST in going to be, you know, reason, and there's, you know, talks I've had.
No, I think they have to freeze GST at this stage because they cannot
They can't.
light too many fires, otherwise they won't be able to put any of them.
When I first came to Australia in 1989, interest rate was 15%.
Yeah.
There's 2 good things. One is interest
15.
rate. One is interest rate at the moment low. And the second thing, jo ye budget nikla, I don't think they have foreseen the world global economy as a whole. Because you know why? If there's a big trauma around the world, just in case you know there's something hits it, like a
We just had the global GFC
a tsunami,
not long ago, or natural disaster.
natural disaster will stuff it everything.
No, I mean, why they had to be so harsh with the budget was, see, all these budgets that the Labour government put in before the Liberal government came into power, they were relying too much on the mining income. And the mining income has declined. It's just dropped. Ridiculously. Yeah. So that's where they're trying to balance the books because our spending has...
On the other hand, remember the rise of India and China.
Yeah.
So maybe on balance, they do need fossil fuels, and maybe our mining industry, you know, ores and coal. It should be. That's why our government is really making sure that we're really friendly with China and India, because they are emerging. They need energy. Manufacturing industry.
Yeah, true. कुछ तरफ देश हम chat room में कि हम लोग के आज नाचे की पड़ी. Some people are suggesting परम के show पे नाचे की पड़ी. Birthday में.
Oh, परम के show पे, हाँ.
I was just finished. I said okay, and they said the Mother's Day our rendition was quite extraordinary. I don't think so. Last week we performed.
Oh, जो गिरी किया था.
Yeah.
On the spot, है.
Yes, and those people that are on the chat room keep us entertained. Let's take a short break and we'll come back and we'll look into some other issues.
Yes.
Some health support.
Yes.
And this wonderful singer is coming on behalf of VTC as well. VTC ki nayi khoje. Although she wasn't on the show yesterday, but I'm sure you'll enjoy her singing.
La 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 चाहे तुम कुछ ना कहो मैंने सुन लिया
Fiji Indian TV proudly presents mobile phone singing video competition, जिसके जरिए से आप जीत सकते हैं $500 कैश इनाम। आप अपनी फोन से अपने आप को गाने गाते हुए रिकॉर्ड करके वीडियो हमें भेजिए। फेसबुक, यूट्यूब और फिजी इंडियन टीवी में आपका वीडियो दिखलाया जाएगा। बेस्ट वीडियो विंस $500 कैश इनाम। आपका फोन आप ही के पास। 2 मिनट के हिंदी गाने रिकॉर्ड करके आप हमारे पास भेजिए। Entries close 10th of October 2014. अधिक जानकारी के लिए head to our website www.fijiindiantv.com। आप हमें SMS कर सकते हैं +614-069-55069 या तो फिर आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं fijiindiantv@hotmail.com। Fiji Indian TV mobile phone singing video competition. $500 cash. Don't miss the opportunity.
Yes, 500 big smackers, people. Go for it. $. Okay. एक समय ऐसा था जब हम कैमरा में रोल में फिल्म भरते थे। बर्थडे में जब फूकने वाला टाइम फिल्म खलास हो जाता था, तो बोलते वेट फिर बूझ जाए फिर से भरो, छापा होता रह के लिए। Nowadays, the point of my joke is every phone almost is a camera and is a recording device. I use my iPhone to make notes. And record some music, or if I'm somewhere and I hear a sound and I say, oh, it's a nice sound, I record it.
अगर कोई की बुरी करे तब रिकॉर्ड कर लेगा?
नहीं it's got to be all legal.
It is happening, it is happening in the society.
Yeah, just to let people know it's illegal, and some people can get into trouble because recording someone without their consent, unless it's in a public place, can lead us into trouble. So remember, use your recording device and get into the competition.
Yeah, it's $500 cash.
Acha, Doc, I think you got to do a phone recording, so because people most people do not know the criteria.
Okay. What we'll do?
We'll do one each.
We'll all do each one and put it on.
हम तो पहला तो दे दिया था.
And it'll be a sample. Of course, the rule is that because we are the coordinators and judges, we are not allowed to participate. And I think none of our spouses and families should also take part for bias. So it'll be clean competition. We'll put one on in our voices just to give an example that in fact you can do it. You don't need music.
Yes. We'll give them some information to किस तरह से भाग ले सकते हैं. And if you'd like to send us any videos, you can email us on www.fijiindiantv.com. Yes, and आप हमें email कर सकते हैं fijiindiantv@hotmail.com. Head into our websites and see वहाँ पर क्या गपशप हो रही है. And there is 24 roads in the Western Division are closed because of flood water.
Wow.
Yes.
Mostly in Nandi?
Yeah, Western Division.
Western Division, I think it would be Nandi.
Guys, if you're listening to the chat, give us some more information because there are some people traveling. If it is in Nandi.
Just a quick one, if I may, Chief. You know that aerial shot in the movie we saw, Highway to Suva?
Yes.
Right? You're a director, you're a movie director. You would have seen how significant it was in showing the waterways in Nandi.
Yes.
It's surrounded, all the rivers are meandering through like snakes, and it was a good way of looking at the risk that Nandi has during high rainy season.
Nothing's been done.
And of course you need to dredge. They might as well relocate the whole city.
Town.
I mean, Nandi is just close to the sea anyway.
It just shows the aerial shot was showing that so many rivers there.
Well, on that note, I think we got Vimal ready next week, right?
Yes. We'll ask him a question because Mr.
We got him as a guest?
Yes.
Okay, that's the director of
Highway to
Suva. And talking about Highway Suva, it is Highway to Suva. It has been screened here in Sydney again. The date of the screen is not 4th of May. It's
public
happened.
demand.
Yes, it's on the 2nd of... sorry, not 2nd. It is on the 1st of...
June.
June, no?
Yeah.
Yes. It's on the 1st of June. And if you want, you can grab some tickets, ring us and we'll give you some information, or SMS us.
How much are the tickets? 15?
The tickets are $15 on the 1st of June, 5 p.m. at Sydney Events Cinema in Liverpool. And it is actually happening in Fiji and Brisbane. And those who are living abroad watching this program, if you'd like this program to reach you, or Highway to Suva to reach you, do get in touch with us and we'll pass the information to Mr. Vimal Reddy. another show which has happened, but another show which is happening next week, and that is your good friend, Mr. Anna Daven Raidu. Daven Raidu is going to Reddy. Yes, okay.
Yes, good friend. लगता है मई में फिजी में बाढ़ चढ़ता है और हमारा यहाँ entertainment industry में भी बाढ़ चढ़ता है. There's so many events.
You know why, Doc?
Why?
There's a reason.
Yeah. Nice weather before the cold season.
May is a very devastating
to make people
month
happy.
for us.
So we make entertainment to keep happy.
Yeah. Girmit, ancestors came. Coup. So to keep our minds occupied.
And
that's
our
why
spirits alive.
Yeah. That's it.
Anyway, the show is at Berman Hall.
Yep.
And of course, Sargam Arts Entertainers is on the scheme now. A live band, the live show with SARS Orchestra Incorporated. So of course our lead guitarist Vinny and our bassist Shalen, they'll be all there. Very good band.
Yeah.
And it starts at 7, doors open. And we had our good friend and fellow artist Dinesh doing some publicity last night.
Yesterday, yes.
He will be performing. He's a very good artist. And yes.
Well, our good friend Avinash is actually taking part in this. He was there at the show last night.
मुझको एक चीज पे comment करना है. We all do this. And I just noticed, you know, whenever there's a show, it's a group. काफी politics होता है, but we are, as media people, we're not interested in politics or bias or favoritism. We need to report fairly, without fear and favor. And of course, our people can comment on our comments. If ever we say something, you know, it always here with Sydney's top male and female singers, and top this and top that. I think it's for the public to really judge and decide when they go to the show whether the musicians were good, the sound system, whether the singers were. Because ऐसे होता है कभी-कभी एक show में 10% top singers जाते हैं, 90% तो घरे रहते हैं, आते भी नहीं है.
So Sydney के top singers अगर हैं, तो top singers के मतलब they are the best singers.
The best of the best.
The best of the best. So, okay. I suppose it's a publicity gimmick. People like to let people know कि इस तरह के हमारे पास singers हैं. Everybody likes to say कि we are the best.
Yeah. So just a comment, ki, like we all do this, and we should think twice about what we put on our flyers. Ki, in fact, if they are the best of the best, I mean, basically, तो अगर 26 गाना है तो 26 best singers आगे सबको एक-एक गाना मिलेगा खाली.
Okay, we also asked our viewers. I mean, if they came to Kishore Kumar's show last night, please give us your feedbacks, your critics. I mean, what did you like about the show and what you didn't like about the show, and then we can talk.
Maybe if you have some people who are more senior artists, they could comment on the music, the sound system, the voiceovers.
No,
he was there. I think I did see him briefly. He left a bit earlier. Surtal, you know, people ka beat ka following, swar, or sort of more higher level, esoteric level comments. Esoteric मतलब थोड़ा higher than average, like normally जाते हैं
ना इधर डिक्शनरी के hologram से खुला देखा कभी इसके साइड में चल रहे हैं तो hologram
esoteric means sort of knowledge that's only sort of apparent to, जैसे पंडित लोग रहते हैं ना, if you're a Brahmin or a Pandit, then आपको संस्कृत का ज्ञान थोड़ा ज़्यादा रहता है, because you have to study it. हम साइंस में हैं and we sort of have to know about vitamins and minerals and all that. Accountants लोगों के you have to know about best and advice देते हैं ना. So esoteric means sort of the higher level knowledge.
हम लोग सीख लिए है ना esoteric.
एक और डिक्शनरी में आएगी ना.
तुम तो अकाउंटेंट ही सब चीज नहीं ना, साइंस में तुम्हारा दीवान नहीं है.
थोड़ा बहुत तो सीख.
नहीं, अकाउंटेंट्स लोगों के लिए esoteric level होना चाहिए. वो जो बैलेंस करते हैं बोले यार $2 आउट है, कोई फिश एंड चिप्स खरीद ली कहाँ गए $2.
By the way, they including the roads from Singatoka to Tava, road closure. It's really bad. You can't travel.
It's King's Road or
this is we're talking about Fiji, Suva.
Is it King's Road or Princess?
I think that's
King's Road.
Singatoka to Tava, to Singatoka.
Queen's Road उतर लाए ऊपर.
उधर से नहीं चाहिए ना. Queen's नहीं है. King's है ना. King's Highway.
Queen Kenny King's.
King's Highway. Yes,
King's Road.
Wonderful supporter there from Big Fijian Group, Mr. Narain. Thank you. Keeping us information. Oh, actually, it's Queen's Road. Good.
Yeah.
Let's just come and chat with them. They're listening. They're listening. You know, 7-second delay. Thank you. Hats off. And okay, did you guys? आजकल इंडिया में बहुत सारे programs होते हैं ना, जैसे कि
too many
छोटे
कलाकार, small idol,
and they are wonderful singers.
And most of them are under 10.
Little Gems. Did you guys know that there was a girl from Fiji actually went and participated.
Yeah, actually I saw it on YouTube.
On an Indian program?
Yeah.
That's a big milestone. Have you got a little bit of...
Welcome back to Hero Honda सारेगामापा Lil Champs छोटे बच्चों की बड़ी हलचल आज से शुरू हो चुका है मुकाबला और मेगा एंट्रेंस टेस्ट में रॉक करने आ रही हैं हमारी छोटी सी इंटरनेशनल खिलाड़ी फिजी की रूपाली
So what do you guys think over there for the little girl?
Very confident.
Very confident.
Yes,
very well done,
confident.
actually. I mean, if you look at the whole video.
Very controlled singing.
Yes. And she was from Fiji, apparently. and
Okay, my question is she a Fiji-born Fiji or
yes, it's
someone
Fiji,
from...
Fiji-born Fiji nahi, Fiji-born ladki hai.
Fiji-born.
Yes,
Fiji-born India.
Which is
Fiji-born
extra kudos, extra pride for us.
Yes.
She's not from India living in Fiji. She's a Fiji-born. She's a Girmitya ke descendant.
Cool mein hai, yes.
Cool.
Par nati ke
And
wonderful.
You know, it's been wonderful to see this. The first one, I think, that has actually went to India.
I would say she'll make lots and lots of mileage.
Yeah.
She's in the right place.
Yeah. And interestingly, you know, the judges commented on the video, and
Yes.
you know, so I didn't want to
Positive comments?
Positive comments, but as you can see, you can hear her singing. So in India ke milap mein in a competition, there's a lot of good
Very
singers
tight,
that train
yeah.
from a very small age. Though I don't think she would stand a chance over there, or did stand a chance.
But I mean, if she stays in India and has a training, she'll be one of. I mean, she'll be amongst those people.
You have to sing not just in rhythm, but sur mein. I think in India they are very particular about your sur. Swar. Anywhere for that matter, not just in India. When we all sing, sometimes we listen and we say, "Oh my God, we went off there."
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was a little girl from Fiji who's actually making name in India at the moment. Well, guys, जैसे कि मैंने पहले कहा कि Queen's Road is the road which is blocked from Singapore to Avua.
Must be a lot of rain then, Doc.
बहुत ज़्यादा पानी है.
You have to have continuous musardhar वर्षा होना चाहिए.
Musardhar.
mean heavy
rain,
pouring
heavy rain.
ना.
कहाँ से खोज के लाया
वो गिरमिटिया वर्ड मुसरधार बोलते हैं मतलब कि वो तो भोजपुरी भाषा है. Which means that non-stop कि वाइपर full speed में पे चला गया नहीं दिखाता है. Because we don't have drainage in our roads there mostly. यहाँ पर जब रास्ता बनाते हैं इतना गड्ढा है उसके आदमी तोड़ दे उन्होंने. Very deep. They have all different layers with shale and lots of things. Because I was watching M5, I've been really annoyed with M5 putting the extra lane, so we can really observe while driving कि और कौन सी करे लो नीचे कोई तोपे तो नहीं है. And they put, and we don't have that much rain here, you know. Yes, the only way to fix that is raise the level, put concrete, or just have so much egg pipes going underneath. एक बार डालो वो पानी आवे कच्चा पानी है एक और बॉल जुरा रही.
Money talks, no, Doc?
Yep.
There's a lot of money.
Girl
It's happened. It'll come.
The little girl was called Rupali. It was a few years
Rupali.
back. Yeah, Rupali. She would have grown by up. Yeah, it was a few years back. And well, guys, if you're watching this program, you'd like to watch Fiji Indian TV live, and you can view us on this called Dumex Television.
कराइए सिर्फ $299 में no monthly bills, no contracts. World's first IPTV with 6 hours recording. Dumex. सभी एंटरटेनमेंट एक ही जगह. HD, Android, टेक्नोलॉजी. डेली Fiji न्यूज, Fiji 1 और FBC न्यूज. आज ही रिंग करें 279-3945 पर. Dumex. Only $299.
It's $299 and it's $229 here in
Fully installed?
Sydney. It's
there's no installation.
It's self-explanatory because it's
plug and play.
Plug and play.
बस 2 वायर एक टीवी में और एक DMX box.
Yeah, our friend was at the show last
yes,
night.
Yes, he was there yesterday. He was there yesterday, and good question is, nobody answered my question yesterday.
Yeah.
And I told
and the
people
question
to Google
was Kushore Da sang for who was the youngest star or playback. He's the playback singer.
For the
youngest actor. Give us a hint. How old was the actor? Under 10? Child artist?
No, child artist. No, come on. Kishore Kumar died in 87. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
87, na? Again, you have the coup.
So, Google कर सकते हैं. It's exactly there.
I know which actor.
Youngest,
you know which actor. जाके देखा होगा ना?
No,
is the competition
I
still on?
wanted to answer last night, but then conflict of interest.
बता देता?
नहीं,
competition जारी है अभी तक?
Competition?
No, I don't think it's open because
the show's ended.
Yes.
Nobody answered it, so we can.
So who was it?
I think it's.
Okay, one question.
Yeah.
Who do you think is younger, Govinda or Chankipande?
Chandipale.
Govinda.
Govinda is actually younger than Chunky Pandey.
Okay.
And he's been around for a long time in the industry. That's why we think he's not that old actually.
He still moves.
Yeah, he still moves.
He can still dance.
He's very young.
He's got his own style, huh?
Yeah.
So he is the youngest singer for whom Kishore Kumar sang.
At that time, Govinda would have been much younger.
Yes.
That's what we're talking
That was
about.
the record.
How old was Govinda then? In his teens?
I don't know.
He would have been.
Passed in 87. Govinda is around about born in 1963, so he would have been what? He's probably in his mid-50s, 53, something.
41. No, 63.
50 is he's 1963 born, so he's probably in 53 something. So he would have been into his 30s, I suppose. Mid-30s or early 30s. So that was Govinda. तुम्हें पता रहा लजबा?
नहीं.
तुम किसके बारे में सोचता रहा?
Sanjay Dutt.
Sanjay Dutt is older than Govinda actually.
Sanjay Dutt is more गासे है उसका जो ऐसे करके देखे लगे जो तो और गासे कर दे उसके ऐसे करके.
Gasse. Well, we've got some health tips coming up and plus your politics.
Yeah, we got politics. We got some news as well. And
खबरें.
Yeah, and we'll touch on Girmitya, na doc. We will talk about it.
There was some information. अगर आप देना चाहते हैं गिरमिट के बारे में कल यहाँ पर सिडनी में गिरमिट दिवस our friend
last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Priyadas performed over there.
Austral Meta मंदिर में SSDS Sri Krishna Temple पर.
We would like to know अगर वहाँ पर if people have been there, give us information because hey look, we are an information center. अगर हम लोगों को देंगे नहीं तो किसको देंगे? We don't know how the show was simply.
We couldn't make it because we were somewhere else.
Yeah, we were busy.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you were working hard. ये तो सुख के रात से काम करता रहा. मैं busy रहा. And before I forget, these are some of the photos from last night, guys. And as you can see, it's a lot of people out there. Who I think good friend Sikandar is singing over there.
He performed well, Sikandar, and doc. His numbers came out.
There was the venue, the lighting.
Cool singer.
You can see there's the audience. And there's a bit of artist singing and पीछे से कोई खड़ा है. Is you standing there, Ji?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. अच्छा, ये वाला कैसे लगे हैं? I thought just plug it in there at the moment. Can you see that, Doc?
हमें मुर्गाला बहुत अच्छा लगा.
डिवोर्स ला.
पूरा छील दी उसके बेचारे के. तो हंडी के लिए रेडी हो गया.
हंडी के लिए कहाँ रेडी? उसने कुछ नहीं, हंडी भी नहीं मिली बेचारा के.
ऐसे ही हुए डिवोर्स में गई.
बट एटलीस्ट फ्री रेंज मुर्गा है. देखो ग्रास है. काफी टेस्टी रही शुरू में उसके. फ्री रेंज है. देखो
मैरिड में थोड़ा बड़ा बाहर पीटी टीचना फिरा लगा मुर्गा.
पूछ राइट रहा उसके छोटी देखो मुर्गा बेचारा.
डिवोर्स में तो उसके पूरा छील दी से एकदम लाल है बेचारा. और इधर ऊपर की कौन चीज आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द वुमेन पार्ट. सिंगल है, मैरिड है, तो करके करता के. डिवोर्स में क्वीन का पैसा फुल लोडेड ना.
फुली लोडेड डिवोर्स.
ओके क्वीन है तुम ना. देखिए
double barrel.
So if you got some photos like this, please do. तुम्हें कौन अच्छा लगा? मुर्गा.
हमें मुर्गा अच्छा लगा. हम तव्यूनी के ना वहाँ के मुर्गा छोटा रहते. Fly. Do you know the roosters in Tavuni they fly like a bird? They actually fly.
And
actually,
I think in Tavini they got the best fighters, na? The roosters that fight.
अब तो illegal हो गया है.
I have been hit by a rooster actually.
Very dangerous. उसके जो यहाँ पे निकला रे You can tell the age of a rooster by
the claws, no?
Khang nikla rahe. Khang bole.
Khang bole iske.
Khang ni Khan.
Khan bole? Okay, Khan. जो पोस है उसके पीछे जो निकला रहे हैं, right? The more बुढ़ा it is, the bigger it is.
But कड़ा रहे इसके.
मचुआ गोस रहे इसके.
चैसा करे.
आज मन करे खाओ ना.
उसके चूल्हा में मांगो बनाओ. It is slow cooking. But anyway, they used to get the roosters to fight. उसमें बाजी लगाते थे पहले. Now it's illegal. They still do it in some Asian countries.
Yeah.
No, they do it illegally.
They did in Sydney, in
illegally.
Cabramatta.
China.
Yeah, they still do it.
And they have to fight to the death.
Yeah.
अच्छा. जब तक मरे तो लंबा हो जाए कि जल्दी हो जाए.
जल्दी
तो कौन का बड़ा मरीज कितना
नहीं जितना देरी लगी उतना देरी शुरू लगी फिर ना जल्दी नहीं तो राइट रही.
Okay, if you're watching our feed, we are listening to us here, myself, Shivan, and
Anil here,
and
Vishwajit,
and I'd like to thank, before I forget, it's Girmitya jo hum log ne ek episode we ran prior to the show, which was partly given to us by Vinesh Chandra, who's actually narrated that video over there. It was quite nice,
good narration
over there. And next week's show, we've got Vimal Reddy, Highway to Suva.
He's the director of the movie.
Yeah.
He's made, what's this, his third movie or fourth?
It was his third film.
Third movie. So I've got my stats right. I've been doing a bit of research on him, just since watching, just to get his background.
Yes. सबके तुम रिसर्च करता है इसके मतलब हम भी रिसर्च करता है
वही
अरे दादा
अभी नहीं बोलना
नहीं it's a work in progress. You've got a very long history. Radio, then TV, then movies.
King's Road उतना बड़ा?
ना बाढ़ चढ़ा अभी allowed नहीं जाएगा उसके तब से it's in process. Okay, guys.
A bit of research. We need to know about our people in the community who are leaders, na? And I think I know which school you went to.
Do you?
Bhavani Dayal?
No.
Oh, okay. No.
Primary, I went to Dudley up to class 8. And I moved to Annesley and one of the Methodist schools.
I know the primary area.
Yes. Yeah. In Dudley, and then we shifted, so I had to move to Bhavani Dayal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Bhavani Dayal was your last.
Bhavani Dayal was my last school. Yes.
One school.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've got 1/10 right.
Yes, partly.
But you went to...
we were not there. I was not there in Bhavani Dayal for that long, probably 3 years.
But you went Turaki most of the time.
Turaki. I'm a Dudley.
Amy Street.
Yes.
Sonia Dama.
Yes. Taxi. Coffee. Now, as you know, our good Fijian friends are very good singers. And this is a little video captured by Salam Namaste radio, which actually runs here in Sydney, about a few Fijians singing together. And just listen to them. They're amazing.
Right. Very, very beautiful.
Our Fijian brothers, they are born talented musicians. I like the harmony there. You know how they sing in 2 or 3 octaves together?
Yes,
I think that's a special feature of our Fiji people, Polynesians. And the other thing is, if I may say so, with all apologies to our Indian people, sometimes when our Fijian friends are singing, they put us to shame, you know. The music, the harmony, and because it's not their language. And they were happy. They were enjoying the music. You can see their face.
1, 2, 3.
And they were really, really into it.
So they are based in Sydney, and hopefully when we get some contacts from them on Monday, we'll
very well done, guys.
And enjoy a bit of music from them.
Very rare to see someone playing flute nowadays. It's a very difficult.
But it sounds
life.
nice, no?
Sounds nice. आज सब कुछ आजकल तो कीबोर्ड में कर देते हैं. समाचार की खबरें. गर्मे गरम समाचार दर्शन. Yeah, there used to be a catch call in Fiji.
Yes.
With the music. Okay.
और समाचारों के साथ डॉक्टर अनिल.
Oh, Vishwajit. No, it's your call. Is our newsman there from the news desk, Vishwajit?
हाँ, बस 2-3 चटाचट खबर. फिजी में इलेक्शन की तैयारी जोर तोर से हो रही है और साथ साथ में भी देखा जाए परम जी, there are new enrollment dates for overseas voters as well happening again, and somebody
moved it.
Yeah, they moved it. So they're trying to get as many people as they can. और साथ साथ में देखा जाए मिनिस्टर फॉर वुमेन सोशल वेलफेयर एंड पॉवर्टी डॉक्टर चिको, लोग इनसे कुछ ज़्यादा ही नाराज़ है क्योंकि इनका एक कमेंट आया था ना, जो फिजी में बलात्कार का जो केस हो रहा है अभी कुछ ज़्यादा हो रहा है, तो इन्होंने कमेंट किया है, एक आर्टिकल इन्होंने लिखा जिसमें ये कह रहे हैं कि बलात्कार का केस ज़्यादा क्यों हो रहा है क्योंकि जो फिजी में लोग महिलाएं जो ड्रेसिंग स्टाइल इनका है.
ये तो बहुत पुरानी वीक एक्सक्यूज है यार.
हाँ, I mean it is coming from a minister, so that's why people are calling her to actually step down, because I mean it's not a nice comment, because what she's saying is कि dress and the way they behave is
so she's
actually
throwing the responsibility onto the females, the party that is actually been violated.
Yeah.
Not the attackers.
No.
Not the culprits.
Not the culprits. I mean, it's a wrong thing to do, especially being a social welfare and a minister for women's rights. So
it's a bit of an issue there, big issue.
As you were saying, I mean, as we were discussing, this election might not be the right thing for Fiji. The other thing is, जैसे परम जी ने बताया कि 24 road closures in Western Division from Singatoka to Tavua because of flooding. और साथ साथ में देखा जाए Australian tourists की मृत्यु एक boating accident in Mamanuda Island. Yeah, they were having a boat race and they collided. Yeah.
अपने भिड़ गए.
हाँ.
भारी पानी फुला में.
Okay. It does happen. Yes. I think it could be the jet skis. Jet skis. और साथ साथ में देखा जाए और भी समाचार यहाँ पर आपके गांव का है, यानी कि तव्यूनी में. बिल्कुल, तव्यूनी में क्या हो रहा है?
और डेडलाइन है.
हाँ, तव्यूनी में 46 Chinese nationals आ रहे हैं और एक construction of a hydro project in Tavyuni. This is called the Somo hydro project.
Okay.
और
भाई साहब, हाइड्रो के लिए पानी के सोर्स होना चाहिए. कहाँ से आएगा ये?
That I think
लेक या डैम या वाटरफॉल.
I don't know, Doc. You probably know Somosomo. Where is Somosomo?
ऊपर पे पहाड़ी पे जहाँ तांगी मोदिया है मेरे ख्याल से डेवरो पीक है वहाँ तालाब है तो शायद वहाँ से पानी because you need water to come down with force जैसे न्यूजीलैंड में ना gushing water डैम बनाते तो पानी force से जाता to turn the turbines
on,
to create
जैसे मनसाबू में है ना?
Yes.
Yeah, the same thing.
और यहाँ हमारा वारागंबा है
Yeah. So they would have actually worked.
It's quite a mountainous place,
yeah.
so there must be a place where they can easily make a dam or use an existing.
Yeah, बिल्कुल. और साथ साथ में देखा जाए, this project is being funded by Fiji and Chinese government, and the cost of the project is it's $15 million.
15.
15, and it will take around 16 months to complete.
They will create a small dam up to the river creek in Somosomo.
There we go. They'll have to make a dam. Use flowing water. फिर वहाँ से high speed में पानी निकलेगा. Okay, the positive side is it will create employment.
बिल्कुल. But the
negative.
Negative is they'll get. I mean, the Chinese company will get most of the laborers from China to work on
They
the
always
project.
do.
They always do.
They get the machinery.
Yeah, and that's the downside of it.
And the further downside is when we are dead and gone, our जो अगले पीढ़ी है, they will be relying on Chinese paying back the loan.
Yeah.
Is it a gift or a loan?
No, it's a project. I mean,
so it's a loan.
I think it's sponsored because
No,
the
it's
Chinese
sponsored.
is sponsoring a lot of things.
So they'll do it for free.
Yeah,
But your
it's a Chinese
engineering.
Chinese government and Fijian government.
Okay.
Joint
बाद में
venture.
उसका जो engineering जो maintenance होगा and all that, that will be costly.
Yeah, it will be a joint project by Fiji government and the Chinese government. As you know, Chinese government is taking a lot of interest in Fiji at the moment.
Not just Fiji, it's African countries, global. One comment I might say, people who are really, really interested in the environment, I think some environmentalists might have a bit of concern because Tavini is a pristine place, very pure, कुछ है नहीं वहाँ पर ना. People like going there. Once you put engineering and other things, it will bring in jobs and more people.
Yeah.
But then in a way it's sort of contaminating that island.
Yeah, but it's for
That's
the good
progress.
thing, they need because
That's progress.
There's not many jobs around.
But some environmentalists, I'm sure, will be negative. But that's the price you pay for progress.
Yeah. और साथ साथ में देखा जाए न्यू पुलिस कमिश्नर बेनाडस ग्रोन्यू जो from South Africa.
You mentioned that before.
Yep, he's taken over as the chief commissioner of police, and he's trying to clean up all the mess that was left in the Fiji police commission, and he's promising to be one of the best forces in the world. That's what he's planning to do.
Yeah, I think his record and his track record will have to be proven. So we'll see. The result we should get is reduction in crime.
Yeah, I mean it will come. It will come. I mean it will take time.
About a year or so.
Yeah, it will take time for him to clean all the mess up and bring the Fiji police to the standard
that we're used to
have before.
When is his appointment being?
He's already in the post.
He's already in Fiji.
Yeah, he's already in Fiji.
I think in the next generation, a lot of Chinese people will be here to use the hydro.
They're getting ready, are they?
Are they getting? Yes, I suppose.
So I mean, let's face it. I mean, we are all going to be sort of retired in only 2 decades. That's only 5 terms of government, 5 4 20, and politics being politics, vision hona chahiye na. Who's going to already? We bhai sahab wo Banji, whoever commented, if you go to Fiji, you can see a lot of Chinese influence already. The demographics has changed.
I mean, they actually, as I said, the project, the Nava Hospital, is fully funded by Chinese government. Basically, they've got. I mean, and it's very well said. They've actually selected the area which is
flood free.
Flood free, and it's just near the highway, my main highway, just before Nava town, main town, and it's in a nice spot. I mean, and it's fully funded by them.
The Chinese school is sponsored by Chinese government as well.
Chinese
overseas student school or something. It's in the western side somewhere.
Okay, new school.
I don't know how long it's been, but I've seen in my research over there with some families, they said कि Chinese लोग बनाई से.
Fiji में वैसे बहुत school खुला नहीं भी जल्दी. We haven't had
Nandi or something.
They haven't had very many new schools lately in Fiji. खुला नहीं है.
So it would have been it's in the western side.
Okay.
So
या और देखा जाए तो इलेक्शंस के अंतर्गत में तो इलेक्शंस जोर तौर से तैयारी हो रही है. कुल मिलाकर 560,000 voters have already registered.
Up a bit more.
Yeah.
अभी तक कितना पार्टी रजिस्टर है? How many parties? चार पार्टी.
There's 4 parties.
Because I saw.
And I think Mahan Chaudhary is still running as the leader of Fiji Labour Party.
Can he still do that?
Yeah, I think so. I registered an article on it not long ago, and he's still contesting in the election.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Possibly
He's
could be,
going to
maybe it's on
post.
appeal. Maybe he's his appeal. So legally there might be a legal gambit where unless your appeal is heard.
Yeah, he's still liable to
law being the way law is, sometimes things can drag on, you know.
Yeah.
So if he's on appeal, maybe he might make it on technical grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to talk to some of my legal colleagues about that, and we'll get back next week on that.
Okay.
Yeah, as I said, there is next round of overseas registration has opened again.
Well, we were supposed to have a guest today giving us information on the extended date for registration. That was I've heard it's what, John Foster or something?
Ex-goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's Fiji international goalkeeper, Flagstaff, I think.
He hasn't made it, so I think indeed.
Bulla to you anyway, John.
Foster.
We'll maybe get you on another time.
Yes.
और साथ साथ में स्पोर्ट्स परम जी
स्पोर्ट्स भी है किधर कौन कौन से खेले
इंटरनेशनल रग्बी बोर्ड हैज फिजी के
What have they done now?
Flying Fijian Samasoni Viriviri is the International Rugby Board's 7th Player of the Year award. He's won it in London.
Very good achievement.
Very good achievement. I mean, it's good for Fiji rugby and
Fiji.
for
rugby.
For
rugby as a whole, especially for the nation.
Yeah. So it's just a Player of the Year for 7th only.
What's his name again?
Samasoni Viriviri.
Samson.
Samasoni.
Samson ke Samasoni. Samson.
That's it.
Viri means to throw.
Well, they were saying People's Democratic Party leader Felix Anthony has had a slow start in the latest Fiji Sun poll.
I mean, he's only got 2% of the support at the moment.
Okay. Is he
Yeah.
Felix who was is a union man?
I don't know.
Yeah, ex-union man.
Yes.
Felix
Anthony.
Is it People's Democratic
I've
Party?
met him, a well-spoken gentleman.
So, I mean...
Very passionate about workers' rights and their awards.
Yep, that's him. Someone's in the chat room confirmed that's him. Yep.
It's confirming that?
I think
that's him.
Bernie Marama's party still is leading the poll with 77% of people actually as the preferred PM.
I was that function we went to last night.
Kishore Kumar night, right?
Yes, you guys were busy. I was chatting to a good friend, Inu Sali, who just come from Fiji, and he was saying that a lot of things are changing for the election, and some for good, some for bad, but a lot of things are going to be dug out. Mane ki jo for the last so many years, to always mein jo hui hai. And it's a lot of people will be losing the positions, and there's a scare of it.
There's usko Pandora's box bolte hai. And I think I mentioned before, ki if you look at it from a philosophical view, democracy can prove to be bad for Fiji and bad for some individuals, because you're going to have the usual processes of accountability and transparency. You'll have a parliament. Budget will have to be debated. ऐसे नहीं है कि भाई अच्छा तुमको $10 देगा मुझको 20 और परम को 40. You have to justify things. So in a way, you know, when democracy comes in, there's going to be a lot of things being dug out.
He was saying that a lot of things have been coming in. They were not supposed to put any advertisements on television regarding anybody, any party.
Right.
And apparently there's an advertisement out. I've actually got the video, but I couldn't find it just yet. And those videos were not supposed to be televised in any other televisions. So
it gives an unfair advantage.
Unfair to
in a form, it's cheating.
So they're saying कि काफी ये सब हो रही है अनाप शनाप हो रही है
अभी कल 3 महीना बाकी है. What's going to happen by September?
What's going to happen by September?
Because we are supposed to cover the event on September on the day, aren't we?
That's
are we going or what's happening?
The date is still confirmed.
So if we अगर flight बंद होगी तो फिर problem हो जाएगी ना.
Who is Anish Chand? Is he one of the parliament members? Anish Chand wanted Fiji TV to have balanced coverage in the new show Out of the Box. He was fired for daring to speak out on the international TV meeting. Ricardo Mons explained what happened in an interview in Radio New Zealand. Fiji television are plotting election they're saying. And there are vox pops that they were thought to be for the pilot show. The majority of the vox pops had people supporting.
Thank you for that.
So, amazing.
Media has to be balanced.
Yeah.
Yes.
They must report fairly,
Yep.
negatively and positive, and it's like if we're saying something here, we're not supporting that view, or
We
we're
are
not
just
berating it
stating
either.
the fact, yeah.
We're just stating the fact कि भाई ये soccer ball है, ये soccer ball है, rugby ball नहीं है.
Round है थोड़ा पंचा.
पंचा है, हवा निकला है, धुआं भाई दिस.
Well, it is going to be, as I said on the first episodes, it's going to be challenging and very interesting for Fiji politics. And I don't usually like to keep in touch of politics, but this is the first time to see what is going to happen.
It's going to impact on us,
Yes.
all Fiji Indians in the diaspora.
Yes, a lot of people.
Having said that, Doc, I mean, there's a lot of sanctions that were placed on Fiji that has been lifted
They've been
by
lifted. Travel sanctions.
Travel sanctions and business
Yes.
and all that.
My good friend and ex-schoolmate at Maris and Minister for Health, Dr. Neil Sharma, he was in Australia recently. Yes. He would have been very happy because he has a few family issues that he wanted to sort out, and he was not able to travel. So that is a very good move.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, everybody is looking forward, as we said, I mean, for the elections and see, well, let's see what it brings for the people of Fiji. I mean, it's on our interest as well to see what happens.
My passion is health, you know. Whenever I go to Fiji, which is once or twice a year, I always visit the main hospitals on VT level. And I'm not satisfied at all with the level of patient care, with the facilities and with support staff, backup staff. Because people are leaving the country, you know.
All good people.
We need to keep people in Fiji, and there are issues. We don't have the time to discuss that, you know, so as how and which mechanisms can be employed to retain. Wages is one. You know, people don't want to work at $5 or $8 an hour when they can easily migrate and earn up to 10 times more. So if they have a good quality of life, good facilities and good working environment, and a fair and just system of promotion, you know, if you don't have a good fair system of promotion, if it's biased, people will be saying
anything
no.
that is biased is, you know,
It
it's
is
not
biased.
good anyway. It's unbalanced.
It's been biased since 1987.
कानून के हाथ के जरिए से not balanced, you know. But what do you think the number of people that are out there in this world? Do you think there's a quite number of people out there that will be voting outside from externally?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think people want to make a difference.
Because that will be challenging. Fiji में ही जरिए से polling निकालने से कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा. Because if they are overseas voters, they are not participating in the polling. So that could change the whole story the other way around. You know, कि कौन जीतेगा, you know. It'll be challenging. It'll be good to see. It's good to
challenge,
see.
yeah.
It's
3 months away. It'll be springtime.
Yeah.
अगर हम नहीं हो तो
For
अच्छा
us.
है, देश के लिए अच्छा है, देश की बरकत और उन्नति के लिए ठीक है. And for us people that would like to go to Fiji, some people that like to go and invest in Fiji, and some people I have been talking to, they're thinking, you know, I want to go and invest, but
It's not stable. It's not
waiting
stable.
for the election.
It's not stable. You need a stable government, and you need a good and fair judiciary, which we have at the moment.
Yes.
And parliamentary democracy
We could
is
say
important.
it hasn't been stable. You know, it has taken its toll, but you know, it has been working okay. But अब क्या लोग देखना चाहते हैं? Because there's an election, it has been running stably. We could say a lot of people have been going investing. But अब क्या है कि 12 साल के बाद, is it 12 years?
7 years. 2006.
Yeah. उसके बाद क्या होगा? If the stability is still there, then we'll be obviously going and, you know, doing lots of things in there.
The country has been stable, but what we're saying is that there's no freedom and democracy. Like you can't just go out and strike. You can't have जलूस नहीं निकाल सकते हैं, meetings नहीं कर सकते हैं.
Because the history states ना कि 2 बार election हुआ, 2 बार coup. No, they have been taken.
Rabuka did 2 coups, 2000 में George Speight and 2006
And the question people ask is, you know,
Commander Barney
ये
Marama.
फिर भी हो सकता है, even though Barney Marama wins. अगर जीत जाता है.
Coups are bad for any country. There can be a
Good.
coup even on the day of the election, possibly.
It could be before that. It could be any
So
time.
we don't want another coup in our lifetime or ever.
Well, let's hope it's not repeated, otherwise it'll be a laugh from all over the world. People
Be a
get
tragedy
laughing
for Fiji.
Well, that's good. तो चलते हैं इस प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, which is www.fijiindiantv.com. हमारा चैनल है. YouTube में there's a lot of in places you can हमारे पिछले episodes से if you are new to this episode or जुड़े हुए हैं Fiji Indian TV से, please do promote us with our email address which is fijiindiantv.com
@hotmail.com
और हमारी website में आप जाकर. Thank you for all the guys that are actually in the chat room giving us information, ताज़ा खबर Fiji से, and
keeping us on our toes.
Keeping us on our toes.
And don't forget our phone competition. Jari hai.
Phone competition is still going on. And we were supposed to have a narrator on today. Unfortunately, she had some technical problems. She made a video regarding the Bollywood Cup show.
What about our diva, Indian Diva?
Indian Diva is coming and she's here.
Hello Findians and everybody else on the internet. I just want to tell you today that everybody lies. And in this video, I'm going to show you how Findian guys lie. So have the good sense not to get offended and just chill and enjoy the video. So, here we go. You know, the one thing I really hate is making roti. Making roti is just so boring for me. I don't want to ask you to make me roti. I don't even like roti. And if I want to eat roti, I will make roti. हम जनता कैसे गोला गोला रोटी बनाओ? हे भगवान, 1 महीना हो गई घर में रोटी नहीं बना. इन नूडल्स, ब्रेड और भात खाए के हम मर जाएगा. तुम हमें मारे मांगता है ना? तुम मानता है कि हम मर जाओ. Do you know what kind of Findian boys I don't like? The ones that drink a lot of nangona. I just can't stand that thing really. Nangona? I will never try that brown mela pani. Never. Okay, I drink a little socially. But getting drunk is not my idea of fun, baby. Baby. Nangona drug नहीं है nangona. ये हमें दम रिलैक्स कर दे, मैं काम कर दे वे. या देखो हम टेक अवे लेके आया है. खाली थोड़ा से हम खा पाएगा. खाली थोड़ा से हम खाएगा और कंटेनर दूर कर दो, नहीं तो कंटेनर फिर से भर जी. What's your favorite sport? Do you like rugby or soccer? Do you like sports more than me? Baby, I will always choose you over my favorite sport. That's right. Yes, even Fiji Sevens rugby. I swear. तुम खाली rugby देखता है. हम इतना bored हो गया. It's so boring. Can we go shopping, please? Shh. अभी नहीं. अभी नहीं. चुप रहो. Try vanilla है. Go Fiji, go all the way. Go Fiji. ओहो, तुम्हारा कारण देखो Fiji try नहीं बनाए पैसे. तुम इतना कच करता है. तुम्हारा कच के कारण देखो Fiji try नहीं बनाए पैसे. I really love shopping. All women do, you know. Are you gonna go shopping with me? I would love to go shopping with you. I would love to help you choose your outfits and your accessories and tell you what goes with what and what looks good on you and what doesn't. I would love to do that, baby. Hey Bhagwan, I can't feel my legs. औरत लोग क्या मांगे इतना शॉपिंग करे? हमें नहीं समझ में आया औरत लोग क्या मांगे इतना शॉपिंग करे. You know what? Everybody says that Indian boys are very stingy with their money. Are you stingy with your money? I'm not conjuice. I'm not like the other Findian guys. I'm generous, baby. I don't care about the money. ये साड़ी देखो इतना सुंदर है. अभी स्पेशल में खाली $200 में मिले जनता. देखो तुम इतना दाम के साड़ी पहनता है. ये देखो हमारा शर्ट खाली $20. हम $20 ला शर्ट पहनता है और तुम $200 ला साड़ी पहनता है. What's wrong with you, woman? ये औरत तुम्हारा मूड खराब हो गया है. तुम सोचता हम मिलेनियर हो गया है. Findian guys, even though you lie so much, Findian girls still love you. So just chillax. And if you like the video, click like, comment and subscribe and share. share with your friends and make them laugh. Thank you for watching.
चाहे कोई कुछ ना कहे मैंने सुन लिया
Fiji Indian TV proudly presents mobile phone singing video competition, जिसके जरिए से आप जीत सकते हैं $500 कैश इनाम। आप अपनी फोन से अपने आप को गाने गाते हुए रिकॉर्ड करके वीडियो हमें भेजिए। फेसबुक, यूट्यूब और फिजी इंडियन टीवी में आपका वीडियो दिखलाया जाएगा। बेस्ट वीडियो विंस $500 कैश इनाम। आपका फोन आप ही के पास। 2 मिनट के हिंदी गाने रिकॉर्ड करके आप हमारे पास भेजिए। एंट्रीज क्लोज 10th of October 2014। अधिक जानकारी के लिए हेड टू आवर वेबसाइट www.fijiindiantv.com। आप हमें SMS कर सकते हैं +614-069-55069 या तो फिर आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं fijiindiantv@hotmail.com। Fiji Indian TV mobile phone singing video competition, $500 cash. Don't miss the opportunity.
Yes, don't miss the opportunity. $500 के आप जीत सकते हैं और some people can probably pay their mortgage अगर सिडनी में जीतते हैं।
एक महीने का पे पेट्रोल
और मोटर का रजिस्ट्रेशन भी हो सकता है।
काफी चीज हो सकता है।
So many things you can do. You can travel.
Or you can go on a shopping spree and buy your
$499
buy your partner sari like Indian Diva.
Findian Diva.
इतना महंगा साड़ी खरीदेगा डॉक्टर।
Findian Diva is making some videos for YouTube. If you'd like to go and search Findian Diva and you'll see lots of hilarious videos there. It's only, as he says, it's meant for entertainment. We laugh here as well. Keep on bringing, and she's a wonderful artist. So, ladies and gentlemen, और हम इस प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं. We're coming to another episode, and the episode which we are going to do is, Doc?
We can go on our nutrition.
You want us to give some nutrition tips?
Yes.
Are
why
you
not?
really? Okay. What's
or we can go to our Girmitya section.
और भी कुछ है?
Entertainment.
और भी कुछ है? On spot ना?
On spot.
Put you on the spot today.
Sports तो हो गया है।
नहीं on spot quiz.
On the spot quiz.
क्लास के पल्पिटेशन बढ़ाएंगे।
किसके है?
अभी थोड़ा गरम है।
हमें नीचे लास्ट में रखा, बोला आज कोई बच गया।
वही करे चैटर में बोले quiz time.
Quiz time. Go for it.
Yes, it's health tip time on Fiji Indian TV. Those people that are listening to this program and are glued to this segment here because I've got something. It's my section, and this is the
अंडा
लोका
और महमूद
लोका।
महमूद की गाना कौन सा रहा? मुर्गी अंडा हाजी।
एक मुर्गी के अंडा।
कुमारा बाप का मूवी है ना? हाँ।
Now, what is, before you say anything, let's ask Jeet. What is your view on अंडा? आमतौर पर जब लोग अंडा के बारे में सोचते हैं, फ्राई एग, बॉइल्ड एग, what do they think of it? This is a nutrition segment, but what are your views? What do you think? अंडा खाने से क्या होगा? क्या बोल रहे हैं लोग? What is the general contribution towards अंडा?
General view. Easy.
चैटर में अगर आप देख रहे हैं तो आप हमें चैटर में भी बता सकते हैं कि
Do they say it's a good thing, bad thing, अच्छा है?
Yes, अंडा के there is pros and cons of everything.
But जिसे आमतौर पर जब से सुना आपने ना, what do you think people are saying अंडा के बारे में?
Anda is good for health, and anda is also bad for because it's got cholesterol as well in there. So
right. Okay, I think that's what Chief wanted to hear. Most people have a negative view generally कि भाई अंडा नहीं खाओ बहुत तुम्हारा कोलेस्ट्रॉल ज्यादा हो जाए। कोलेस्ट्रॉल फिलिपिटो खाए पड़ी बोले हाँ स्ट्रोक हार्ट मार दे ना।
Yes.
That's the general. So you're right. It's a good food, but there is बहुत बदनाम हो गया ये चीज।
बदनाम हो गया।
अंडा बदनाम हुआ
खाने के लिए।
अच्छा, one egg contains about 213 milligrams of cholesterol, which is why they have.
That's why they
gotten
think
such a bad rap.
That's the yolk you're talking about, right?
Yes, that's the yellow
peela part. Because just सफेद white la mostly protein albumin.
Yeah. So if you don't eat the yolk and eat the
but
उसके आगे कहानी है.
The good thing about it is got a good cholesterol. It doesn't have a bad cholesterol. It's got a good cholesterol, but your daily requirement is about 213 milligrams. I think you've got the list there, Doc, as well.
Yes, if you have, you printed out a whole biochemistry.
Yes, and averagely, intake is supposed to be less than 300 milligrams per person.
So you can have 1 anda a day?
You can have 1 anda a day, yes, no problem.
Ganda anda nahi, acha wala.
1 anda a day, it's because your body does need cholesterol for other purposes.
If you have 1 under, you'll be under the level.
Yes, because people need cholesterol. Not just because cholesterol की दवाई खा से cholesterol low हो जाएगा. They need cholesterol in the system because
60% of cholesterol is made by our body.
Yes.
By our body. इसीलिए कभी के बहुत दुबले पतले लोग हैं बोले हम लिपिडो खाता है बोले भाई तू overweight नहीं है. But medically sometimes these people are genetically they make so much cholesterol that they are at a high risk.
Yes. And
of heart trouble.
Yes. What people should really be worried about is the saturated fat that they are actually eating in their diet. It's not the anda, it's when you fry the anda, it changes its properties. No? When you have a good protein in it, the protein property changes when you heat it to a certain temperature. Yes. Olive oil, ghee, tel वगैरह में इसको change करते fry anda is nice. Poached egg is very good.
Boil खाओ ज़्यादा.
Boil is much better. So you've got a content list there. Roughly इसमें क्या क्या available है? आप हमारे श्रोताओं को कुछ tips दे सकते हैं उधर?
You know, अंडा एक total food है. It's a complete food.
Yep.
उसमें amino acids है. शायद 8-9 में amino calcium है, sodium, potassium, magnesium और एक बहुत ही important तत्व जो selenium है. Our body needs that, ना?
Yes, yes.
और antioxidants है. Carbohydrates, I think 0 or very little.
Very little carbohydrates.
I can't remember my biochemistry from 25 years ago. Lekin all I remember that it is low. It is grams 0.4. Very low.
Very low. Very rich in protein.
Saturated fat hai, but very low, 1.6 in the whole egg. Egg yolk mein, like Jeet was saying, usme zyada hai.
Yep. So if you need to eat eggs, you can comfortably eat eggs. But 1 egg a day, you got no issues. It's got proteins in it.
0 fat and cholesterol in the white.
Yes. Yeah. 0. So अगर आप 2 खाना चाहते हैं, you can eat 1, but just throw the yolk यानी कि yellow parts away.
In fact, people with certain medical conditions like जो kidney failure है, उसका proteins they lose that through dialysis and through the glomerulus and through the वो जो मैं biochemistry जाने loop of Henle से ना, it leaks, right? तो वो they are recommended to have lots of egg white to replace the albumin, which is a large protein.
It's one of the proteins that the body requires. So what nutrients do eggs provide? Eggs are rich in choline, which is critical to brain function. So eggs are also loaded with high protein, quality protein है इसमें. And actually such a perfect little protein packed the food that during research scientists often compare the nutrient content of other foods to that of eggs.
Folic acid है for red cell maturation.
Yep. Vitamins B6, A, D, and E, and plus selenium. And heart healthy monosaturated and polyunsaturated fats. So it is not a bad thing. So the myth is कि इसके बारे में ये कहा गया है कि अंडा is bad. अंडा is
आँख के लिए भी अच्छा है.
आँख के लिए भी.
One of its components, I'm not sure that it's there. Vitamin A.
And choline is very good.
Important.
Choline is very good because you need it for your brain. And there is, unfortunately, अगर आप Google करोगे choline, CHOLINE, it is required approximately 400 milligrams a day.
It makes acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter in the brain and at nerve endings. Acetylcholine, जो जानते हैं, जो physiologist वगैरह है.
Yes. You know, people
very
want
important.
to live longer. और दिमाग की जो स्तर है, you know, if you want to keep it sharp.
Transmission.
Yes.
Neurotransmission.
Yeah. So even if you are not, you know, interested in eating the yolk, you can eat the white part. But choline is very important.
Just a quick tip on eggs, I remember. उसको तरीका होता है. Normally boil करने के लिए have it at room temperature. Freezer में से मत निकालो.
Okay.
Put it in cold water and heat it up. Sometimes we are in a rush, पानी boil करके छोड़ देते हैं ना. Bring it to room temperature and then put it in cold water. Let it simmer. फट boil नहीं होना चाहिए.
You know why?
Maybe egg yolk को rubbery कर देता ना, it destroys.
Destroys the nutrients. The protein is a property, certain temperature, it'll change the structure.
Denature हो जाता है, and then it's useless. And in a small container, थोड़ा सा पानी खाली. Not too much. If you add a bit of salt in the water, increases the boiling point and makes it boil quicker.
Yes. And fried egg versus boiled egg. कौन सी अच्छा लगे?
My favorite is poached egg.
Poached egg. And yours, Doc?
I like omelette. It's tasty, but I know it's not healthy.
Yes. Omelette is nice. I like it too in the bread, but you know, when you fry the egg,
Healthiest way is to boil it. Yeah.
Our poached egg is wonderful. Boiled egg is far much better. And also half cooked egg जो रहे हैं, you know, like they cook in water these days. तेल बिल्कुल तेल
Oil है ही नहीं.
So if you go to a restaurant and say, look, you know, I need some breakfast on, you know, bacon.
डाल देते हैं पूरा.
You know, कुछ डाल देते हैं इसमें, कुछ लोग
पानी में.
पानी में fry करते हैं. It's interesting because it's much softer. Good for elderly people जिनके दांत नहीं होते. It's a good tip and it's really good and nutritional. तो if you are listening to this program, बुढ़ा लोग जो हम लोग अभी नहीं 10-15 साल बाद मेरे हम लोग अंडा जी एक
नहीं तब के दांत नहीं वो
दांत के जी.
And it is very important.
Implants लगा देंगे.
Yes. ऐसा मुर्गी का जो अंडा है आप you know
अच्छा
ऑर्गेनिक वगैरह ले तो और अच्छा है.
आजकल तो आंसर कर दे क्वेश्चन मतलब बोले कि कैसे अंडा मांगो लो.
अंडा का साइज भी होता है ना.
True.
Because there is the caged eggs and then there's the
free
organic
range.
egg, free
और
range.
आजकल omega 3 भी मिलता है.
Yes.
उसको कुछ they feed it a special meal. Flex और कुछ होता है उसमें बहुत high omega 3 है, which is a good fat.
Yes.
वो जो krill oil में होता है ना.
Yep. So don't be, you know, alarmed when you see
brain food.
It's a brain food. It's good and choline
Heart
has been
food.
recently found very good for your brain, especially when you got Alzheimer's. तो कभी-कभी लोग सोचते
क्या बोला?
हैं यार Alzheimer's.
ये होने लगा मुझको थोड़ा.
So it's very important, very important, and I myself do eat eggs, and I try to eat one egg and boil it in such a way जैसे कि आपने बताया. I try to keep the minimum in frying, although
Don't forget it's really nice in baking.
Yes.
Although you can have eggless cakes.
Yes. And कुछ लोग if you don't want, you can mix a bit of a bhaji with it.
Right.
You know, put a bit of a bhaji, onion, you know, and fry it together.
And some people who are really vegetarian, they don't like to eat meat. हम पहले जमाने में क्या करते थे, अभी भी होता है, दूध में कच्चा अंडा छोड़ के egg milk बनाते रहे.
Yes.
Very nutritious.
Yes.
For people who don't mind egg. And if you can stand raw egg.
Raw eggs and आजकल कम हो गया क्योंकि the way eggs are being, you know, bred, and it's because of diseases like salmonella and all those things. That's why. Because those bacteria and diseases can actually sustain a long
food poisoning and salmonella is very bad in पुराना अंडा के.
को पकड़ ली तो you know उसका फिर खटिया. So that's the tip on eggs, and this is the size of the anda. Don't ask me कि अंडे का size क्या.
600 ग्राम लगता है मुझको.
700.
700 नहीं है. नानी घर से चुरा के लाया सवेरे because I didn't bring my anda.
Fresh है. तो इसका जो yolk है बहुत yellow होगा.
तुम्हारा कहाँ से है
सवेरे टाइग लेके आया.
The yolk will be very yellow. High cholesterol.
High cholesterol. Yep, and it's good cholesterol.
And vitamin A.
And vitamin A. And you do need cholesterol because on daily basis you do. And it's got the good cholesterol for you.
Yeah, cholesterol is part of the coat of the
manufacturing
nerves.
Of steroids.
And also steroid. जो cholesterol is a main molecule of a steroid hormone.
Structure, yeah, primary
and
structure.
हमारा जो चमड़े में जो insulation देता है and the cell membrane.
Yes.
I think it's a 60-40 ratio protein, but don't ask me. Ask one of the young kids
chaps,
out there.
Chemistry chaps.
I've forgotten.
With egg, I think avocado is quite good as well, isn't it? With that too.
It's monosaturated fats.
Very tasty and healthy.
Good for your skin too, avocado, correct?
Yes. So those who are frying those eggs, you know, keep it to minimum, not too high temperatures. हो सके तो पानी में से उबालिए and fry भी कीजिए पानी में. I'm saying fry in pani. It's quite
cook in pani.
Cooking in pani. And it's quite nutritious. तो घर में अगर if you are lazy or a single guy like me who wants to, you know, like us. Not you.
Yeah. Quickest. It's a shortcut. Food kill.
Question arises: can bacteria get inside an egg?
Yes.
Yes.
It's porous.
Huh?
It's porous.
It is porous. Yes, in the chat room. Yes, of course. And salmonella अगर आप इसके तुम आंसर कर दो बोलिए. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, of course it can get into bacteria because bacteria withstands a lot of temperature. And कहीं नदी के गहरे इलाकों में and they're still alive.
And deep down, even Rotorua जो pool है,
cold or hot
pool, उसमें भी रहते हैं Rotorua में in New Zealand.
So that was a tip for the egg, and if you got any questions, head to our chat room and ask us some questions, and we'll try to do our best.
If you want to cook fire food, egg banana और egg हरदम रखे रहो.
Yeah. And I haven't tried putting this egg frying into, you know, chula.
दगी तो नहीं.
There's something you can try, huh?
पहले इसके boil करके तब दगाइए ना. So that was our tips on from FITV. अगर आपके पास कोई tips है या तो फिर आप किसी के बारे में यानी कोई और टिप्स के बारे में, if you want to know some information, do email us and we will try to help you and guide you appropriately.
Don't overcook. Don't overboil more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It destroys this और rubbery हो जाता है.
Yes.
जैसे चीज नहीं बहुत ज़्यादा microwave कर दो pizza. It destroys the nutrients.
I've also noticed something, Doc. I mean, when you're saying don't overboil it, sometimes when you overboil the egg, you don't peel the eggs properly. Have you noticed?
Stick होता है, सब छिला लगता है ना.
So naram is good.
Yeah.
And it goes in lot of you know.
But then people have choice. Some people don't like rare steak. Some want it well cooked. Some people want hard boiled, medium. I like it slightly soft.
Yes, it is.
4 minutes boiling.
So is half boiled egg safe? Yes, it is. Of course, it's safe. Yeah. It has to be a bed like that bacteria is
So
already there. Agar hai to hai. It's how it's bred. Jungli murgi is farm pehla. I think it's farm in Fiji mein dhar jungli murgi rahe to anda ko anda देसे
पका करे लगे.
पका अच्छा साउंड निकाला. That's the actual sound I think.
तभी नहीं मुर्गा है.
तभी नहीं. हमने जब बोला था मुर्गी के खाना बाव तो तरफ ब्रेड तो चलेगी.
कैसे
तो जैसे बस आ गई तब नहीं तो उन्होंने दुर्भागी अंडा निकाला. नहीं तो मुर्गी काटी यार. बोले हम मंडा कर लेता तो हम खाना देख उधर ले जाओ तो सके ना. Because we are stealing from the hen. कुड़ुक हो जाए तो खराब फिर. You can't take the egg.
Of course it is.
Because it's already incubating the egg.
Yes.
So that's where you can get poison and like old egg na purana.
Yes, of course. So that was our tip. Look, guys, we're heading towards the completion of our program, and it's like 1:48 already into the hour of our program. And agar aapke paas kuch hai, our Hotmail address or email addresses, guys.
FijiIndianTV@hotmail.com. Web address
www.
Yes.
.FijiIndianTV.com.
Yes. www.FijiIndian.com.
And we are in Liverpool right now in Sydney. It's nice and warm. Funny weather. It's late autumn and we're having summer weather.
And next week we've got some programs lined up, but let's close the program after this song and उसके बाद में कुछ हम और बातचीत करके आपसे हम अलविदा लेंगे.
Pura
is Fiji Indian TV, featuring a live web TV show covering news, current affairs, sports, Bollywood gupshup, Konchi Pakaya, Aao Chat Kare, FITV Talent Time, live coverage and more. Join us with your host Param Sivan. Fiji Indian TV, providing entertainment for the Fiji Indians around the globe. Every Sunday from 1 p.m. www.fijiindiantv.com. Be there.
www.fijiindiantv.com. And we have headed towards the end of our program, guys.
Yeah, that was a nice duet.
Yes.
Dual voice, Abdul.
Yes,
Is he coming again this year?
Yeah, he's coming
for the Rafi night.
Yes, they're planning.
Yeah,
Is
you
it?
have to really strain your vocal cords.
Yes.
Falsetto बोले मेरे ख्याल से.
कौन सी बोले?
Falsetto. Music में.
Falsetto.
Falsetto. Falsetto जिसे हम के बोलते हैं. तुझे देखा. You know, like a male tries to sing in a. So, and then of course, if you go higher, then you become soprano, tenor, वगैरह. So, like sometimes we all try and sing a female song, males. You know, sang
Can you sing?
Balata.
Can you sing? You can sing?
In female voice?
Yeah.
अभी थोड़ा problem है. I can try, but you sort of he does it very well because he's trained himself. Because if for a second when you go to the antra, it becomes very difficult to stay there.
Okay. Before I forget, it's very important. I always catch you on the hook and all of the guard. Guitar कहाँ है तुम्हारा?
Guitar
उठा लो guitar.
What's happening?
What's happening? Well, a good friend, Ron के birthday रहा.
Oi. So we have to do a little bit of a.
Yes, उसके birthday रहा.
गिरी करेक्ट पड़ी माँ
Our friend Ron Naidu is actually, been busy and गे है खाना पे. He's been invited for his birthday, and wonderful chap he is. We have actually planned a number for you. We've got this for your birthday present, Ronnie. Anda. And anda is very good for you, Ronnie. We didn't because we can make cake with it.
Yes,
anda.
Birthday cake.
Yeah.
Belated birthday, hey, so we've got actually something prepared for you, thoda sa, halka sa. And here we go. Doc is going to sing us something today. Doc,
you guys sing. I'll play.
You play. Kai, tum nahi gaega?
I'll sing too.
हम तो गिटार बैठा है.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ronnie. Happy birthday to you. Happy long life to you. Happy long life to you. Happy long life, dear Ronnie. Happy long life to you.
That's it. From FITV, Ronaldo ke liye.
It's a quick one.
Yes, it was a quick one, and I hope you've enjoyed. And guys, chat room में comment Doc is multi-talented.
Yeah, he's very talented.
It's very nice of you.
Cautious.
Yes, of course, and he is.
We're still singing. We're all students.
Yes.
गर्म लगे पानी पिया लगा.
So that was a little,
इसके.
And little birthday. But अगर आपके पास कोई birthday wishes है, we'd like to us to do something and help them, promote them, or silent treatment दे सकते हैं, surprise कर सकते हैं, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं.
Wedding anniversary वगैरह भी कुछ हो. And we might sing a number for the wedding anniversary, right?
Yeah.
We're not professionals here. We're just learning. तो अगर कुछ हो गुस्ताखी तो माफ कीजिएगा.
Birthdays हो, deaths हो, anniversaries हो, birthdays ना.
Yeah, definitely.
And happy birthday again, Ria, for tomorrow, my granddaughter. Dada, and from all of us.
Happy birthday to Ria as well.
Okay, that's it for us, guys. And next week we've got Vimal Reddy coming to the program. He's going to talk to us. I'm pretty sure you've got loads of questions to ask him.
And you have a quiz for him? 20 questions?
I will not let him go. Param Spot quiz.
And I'll be back with a health tip on dentistry.
Okay.
We did not have time for Girmit.
Yep.
But we definitely do commend people who are celebrating and commemorating. 1879 was the year.
Yep.
135 years anniversary.
The ship arrived on the 14th, but it actually people didn't come on board until the next day. I think it was too late, and they were quarantined on an island. There's a lot of sickness and pestilence.
There's a lot of people actually.
Cholera.
Seven people died on the ship.
Long journeys.
Long journeys. It took 3 months, isn't it?
Yeah, because the early ships had no refrigeration, they could not keep the corpses, na? So apparently they had to throw sometimes dead people overboard, sadly.
There's a new person who just actually entered the share. Our chat room, I'd like to tell you, the program's coming to an end. Do come back next week. And,
right.
In the chat room, because a lot of people are going in there. Some in, some out. Chat karke nikal jate hain.
And some people were born on the boat too.
Yeah.
And there doesn't seem to be an exact figure, or actually how many people actually came to Fiji, landed altogether. Some say 60,005, 600. I've researched. Dr. Brijlal says something else. Other people have got written. Aaj ka program mein was a different figure again. So I think if you go on the passes, number of passes, that would be the legal figure, because some of them were born, some died on board. So exact figure varies. I've got 5 different academics.
Numbers. You got 5
different numbers, 5 publications. They're all renowned academic researchers and professionals in their own right. And so let's say 60,500 or thereabout.
In time to come, we are going to slowly, we are working on it because of the time कि हम लोगों के जो content है, slowly we'll touch base on us Fiji Indians कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं दुनिया में, क्या हो रहा है, where we are. Little bit, I think every week we need to touch a little bit our history. So those people who are actually watching, just grabs a line of the history.
And send it to us. Like our commentator before said about the last ship, Sutlej 5. Uska mahatva kya hai na? What is the significance? It was the last ship, and there's a river in India called Sutlej. Ek nala ka naam hai. There's a river called Sutlej. Part of the 5 rivers that form Punjab. इसलिए पंजाब को पंच बोलते हैं 5. Sangam 5. वो मूवी नहीं राजकपूरला, and then they drain into the meet with the Indus and into the Arabian Sea. So it's all significant naam. This is Syria था जो reef पे ना. Sutlej was the last ship, and it's a river in India. Name of a river.
So why we are here and who we are, Fiji Indians around the globe.
What is our vision?
किस तरह से हम लोग दुनिया के कोने-कोने में गए हैं. We would like to touch base. If you are one of them, do go to our chat room or email us at fijiindiantv@hotmail.com. या तो फिर हमारी वेबसाइट में आप जाइए, पूरी डिटेल्स वहाँ पर है. Don't forget guys, हमारे मोबाइल फोन competition is still going on.
$500 cash and a trophy.
A beautiful trophy, failure trophy.
Beautiful, shiny,
gold plated.
No, I don't think it'll be gold plated, but it'll be a nice one.
Yes. And
in time to come, when we go big, maybe we have a sponsor. But it'll be a beautiful trophy. And keep the entries coming in. And I think by next week, when we are all recovered from our show and our flus, we will put in some samples of some songs.
And
ourselves.
Next week, 24th, Tribute to the Legends.
Yep, Tribute to the Legends is happening coming Saturday. Saturday in Sydney.
And I think Mr. Rakesh Maharaj, जिसको हम प्यार से लंबू बोलते हैं, he is the week after.
Yes, the week after. Yep, 31st of May. जैसे कि आपने कहा.
And his shows are Sunehri Yadein. And it will be at the Serbian Center in Plumpton, I believe.
Bonirik.
It's with Bonirik this time.
Yes,
okay, normally he does it at Heights Road, but we will bring him details of his show, bring in details in next episode.
Next episode will bring, and also Highway to Suva.
Highway to Suva is actually on the 1st of June.
1st of June at 5 p.m. Event Cinemas.
Those who are watching this
rescreening due to public demand.
Yes. And those who are watching this delayed cast, please subscribe on our YouTube channel ताकि हम आपको entertain कर सके, details दे सके, and through that subscribing it will help us. And the more subscribers we have, the better it is to source up some sort of advertising for some coverage of cost that we actually performing the show for. And अगर आपके पास कोई जानकारी के advertisements, anything you would like to give us, feel free to email us. That's it for us.
All welcome.
Yeah.
Until next week, guys. Enjoy your days.
Shabba khair.
Shabba khair, and we'll catch up next week.
Before I go, I'd like to show you this photo again. And
Murga, yaar, surwa kiya.
Murga again, you know, single murga and then married murga and divorced murga. किस तरह का हाल होता है उसका. And then single, married. This in no means trying to condone anybody once again.
It's just a joke.
Just a joke.
If somebody has sent it, बेचारा क्या पूंछ का उखाड़ दिस यार, एक पकना रान देता, एक पकना to prove that he is still a मुर्गा. मुर्गा का वो पहचान है ना. एक पकना मंगो छोड़ दो.
Exactly.
Just be
All
generous, man.
right, guys. Next week we're gonna
catch up next week.
Thank you, Param.
Thanks, Doc.
Nice program.
Yeah.
And thank you, listeners. And we'll see you next week. Same place, same time.
Bye for now.
This year, an Indian star is born. The star is Fiji Indian TV, featuring a live web TV show covering news, current affairs, sports, Bollywood gupshup, Konchi Pakaya, Aao Chat Kare, FITV Talent Time, live coverage and more. Join us with your host Param Sivan. Fiji Indian TV, providing entertainment for the Fiji Indians around the globe. Every Sunday from 1 p.m. www.fijiindiantv.com. Be there.
चाहे तुम कुछ ना कहो, मैंने सुन लिया.
Fiji Indian TV proudly presents mobile phone singing video competition, जिसके जरिए से आप जीत सकते हैं $500 कैश इनाम. आप अपनी फोन से अपने आप को गाने गाते हुए रिकॉर्ड करके वीडियो हमें भेजिए. फेसबुक, यूट्यूब और फिजी इंडियन टीवी में आपका वीडियो दिखलाया जाएगा. बेस्ट वीडियो विंस $500 कैश इनाम. आपका फोन आप ही के पास. 2 मिनट के हिंदी गाने रिकॉर्ड करके आप हमारे पास भेजिए. Entries close 10th of October 2014. अधिक जानकारी के लिए head to our website www.fijiindiantv.com. आप हमें SMS कर सकते हैं +614-069-55069 या तो फिर आप हमें ईमेल कर सकते हैं fijiindiantv@hotmail.com. Fiji Indian TV mobile phone singing video competition. $500 cash. Don't miss the opportunity.